Hi, I'm Deborah Lippman, and today I want to talk about how you choose the perfect nail color for your wedding day. Your wedding day is your Oscar day. I've had the pleasure of the honor of getting many women ready on the day that they are going to win their Academy Award, their Oscar. And there are different things that I have to think about on a day that I'm getting somebody ready for that than I would think of for any other red carpet. Of course, you have to consider the dress, you have to consider the hair and the makeup and how the whole look is going to go together. But on top of that, I have to think about what is the nail going to look like when she is holding that little gold guy. I don't want the nails to distract from the gold statue. I want the gold statue, the Oscar, to be the moment. And on the day of your wedding, your ring is your Oscar. So when you're thinking of nail color, it's going to come into play, all in addition to all of the things you're thinking about for your hair and for your makeup and for your dress. So we'll talk about dress colors. Dresses, the sky's the limit in terms of dress colors these days. But white, obviously, is the traditional. Ivory or cream or eggshell is a beautiful choice. Those are, depending on what the dress is, that's going to come into play on what you think about when you're choosing a color for your nails. You're going to think about your skin tone. This is something that everybody should always think about, but particularly on this day. So remember, you're going to have pictures taken of your hands that are going to last forever. Both his hand with his ring and your hand with your ring. That's something that I think you probably don't want the nails to distract. I would definitely stay away from white, from chalky white. I know that white nails and white toes have been a very big trend, but on your wedding day, they're just going to be a very big distraction. So I really would stay away from that. I think that you want to find something that is really good for your skin tone. You probably can consider a French manicure. French manicures are a big wedding day hit from brides. They like a French manicure. I think that if you're going to do a French manicure, I'd love you to do a very sophisticated French manicure. And by that I mean when you are painting or having the tip of your nail painted, it's a small line of white. The French manicure was designed so that just the free edge of your nail, the part that turns white, that's the only piece of your nail that's supposed to be covered with white. So somewhere down the road, people started going, oh, I think more is more, and putting on huge long tips where the tip of the nail would be, this long and stark white. And it's not only not flattering to your hand, but it's going to just take your eyes away from everything that is important. We want the French nail to be subtle. So you can wear a white tip, make it very, very subtle, very thin. And then you can use a sheer pink over it. You can use a sheer beige over it. You can use a sheer peach over it. Any of those work depending, and you're going to consider that what your skin tone is and how your hair and makeup is when you decide that. There's also something called an American manicure, and with an American manicure, the tip of the nail, you use a very sheer, soft white, and then you can place any of those other shades over it, a sheer pink or a sheer peach or a sheer beige. Any of that works. This is a much more subtle, more feminine nail, the American manicure. It's a more feminine way to go. Those are both beautiful ways to go. And then, in this day and age, people are doing French manicures with a different color on every tip. And you be you. This is your wedding day. You be you. If you want to do a different color on every nail tip, I would just say, if you're going to do that, really make them very, very thin and subtle. Okay, some tips for how to choose a color that flatters your skin tone. Light nude is good for every skin tone. Sheer pinks or pinks are really good for people who have cool undertones. So if your undertones are pinker, you are a cool girl, and you're going to want to you can wear any shade of pink, like any shade of pink, whether it's full coverage, whether it's soft, you can go anywhere in that direction. If you have more yellow skin and yellow undertones, you're going to want to go with something that is warmer, that has some yellow in it. Beiges are good for this. Peaches are good for this. The beige nail to me is super, super elevated and sophisticated. Whether it's a sheer beige or whether it's an opaque beige, that's a very sophisticated look that is stunning with an ivory dress. If you have the right skin tone, sadly, I don't. I don't have the right skin tone for a beige nail, and I love a beige nail. So when I get to the point, it's right here. The color that flatters every skin tone, sheer, sheer pink. Subscribe, like, don't forget to click on the link below for a free PDF to the perfect at-home manicure.